There we go. Hello, chat. Hi, chat. Hello, chat. How are we doing, chat? Holy shit, it has been a week. It has been a week. Yes, it has. Hold on, let me do the things here. What's up, Nifs? Nifs, how are we doing? Do the thing. Do the thing. There's that, and then we do the other thing. Boom, there we go. There you guys, now you guys can see the game. Pause the old background music so you can hear the WoW background music. We're gonna do some world quests and we're gonna yap because boy oh boy, I have things to talk about. This week has been very interesting. Work has been very interesting. I've seen some shit, chat. You know, in my line of work, you see some shit, right? I gotta tell you something. I never seen I ain't never seen some shit like I've seen this week. Oh my god, it's been crazy. We got this dude. Yeah, so they brought us this dude. They brought us this dude from one of the other camps, right? Because we don't just do mental health stuff for the camp that I'm at. We're actually responsible for technically four different camps that we do stuff for. And this guy, they brought him over, security stuff. He's having problems and security didn't want to listen to him, so he cut on himself a little bit so that security would bring him over to our camp, whatever. Nothing new, whatever. And he was honest about it. He said it, as soon as I went back there to talk to him, he was like straight up like, yeah, no, I'm having security issues, etc., so on and so forth. And okay, fine, cool, whatever, no big deal. Just go, park it on a park it on a cot back there, and we'll call it a day. Easy peasy chicken greasy. And he was totally normal. Like he just sat for a little while. We chit chatted for a little while, cut up a little bit. He was fine. Okay. And he was fine most of the night. And then right around the time that it came to be for serving breakfast, like they brought the tray in, right? And like I normally make a point to go back and check in with these dudes when they're on watch, whenever they serve breakfast and whatever, just to touch base, see how they're doing, whatever. And he's starts telling me, he's like, yeah, I really need some meat. And I'm like, okay, well, they don't serve meat often with the breakfast trays, and at least not at our camp anyway. And I told him, I said, yeah, man, they don't generally serve meat with the trays in the breakfast. That's more of a lunch and dinner kind of thing. He starts talking about, yeah, but I got the hunger. The hunger, like the hunger, right? Capital T, capital H. And I'm just like, okay, I see. You've got the hunger. That's I'm sorry. what do you want me to do? The hunger. So whatever. I go back to my office. I don't know, like 10-15 minutes later, the cube operator calls me and says, hey man, your dude just tried to bite the officer. And I'm like, I'm sorry, he did what? Like, what do you mean he just tried to bite the officer? First of all, how was he put in a position? So like the cell that we have, right, the holding cell, isn't like you see on like the movies where there's no bars. It's a solid door, right? It's a solid door. There's solid windows. It's all shatter resistant and all that kind of good stuff. And there's a little slot with a closing metal flap. That's how they pass the tray, like food trays, back and forth, whatever, right? So I'm like immediately like, how in the world did this man end up in a position to bite the officer, right? And I'm like, okay. So I come back down there and I see the officer and I'm like, officer, what? And he's like, yeah, man, he tried to kind of like I guess he made it real clear there was like a quote unquote he attempted to grab the officer's arm and it looked like maybe he was trying to bite him or whatever, right? And I'm like, how in the so one of the nurses was back there and she told me that I guess the guy had called the officer over and like I don't know, somehow convinced the officer to like stick his arm part the way in the slot. Like I'm like looking at this officer like, well, that's very Darwinian of you, right? Like what the fuck? Anyway, so I go back to with the officer and I'm like, hey man, what's going on? Why are you trying to bite people? And this guy starts going off about the hunger makes him crave meat and being in the cell is fueling the hunger. And the mystics know of his power and he is alpha and omega. And I'm just like, oh no, where did all this come from? Because remember, up until this point, the dude had been normal, like he'd been fine. And he's all like, he's like, yeah, I need you to go get me a nug of weed and a rollie and like a match or something. I'm like, my brother in Christ, on the list of things that are never going to happen is going to be me providing an inmate with drugs. That's not going to happen. Sorry. And he keeps going on about like his power and all this stuff. And at one point he looks at me because he's been talking about eating people. At one point he looks at me and he's like, man, you could eat me and then I'd become you and then I'd eat the officer. And I'm like, okay. Oh, okay. All right, man, look, like, what do you mean? Like, where is all this coming from? And then he got a little aggressive, kind of banged on the window a little bit. So I looked at the officer. I said, look, man, I need you to call supervisor down here because we might need a supervisor to handle this situation. Because if this dude gets a little too much, like, no, that wasn't the kind of meat he was looking for. Hold on, Jay, I'll get there. So we get the supervisor comes. So we get a sergeant and lieutenant come down, right? And they're trying to like talk to this dude. And dude kind of looked like he was maybe going to try to reach for the sergeant through the little flap thingy, right? Because like the problem is like the door and all the windows are so thick, you got to leave the flap down to like you're trying to talk to somebody because you can't hear them very well otherwise, unless they're like yelling and screaming. And they're sitting there and they're trying to talk to this dude, and he's on and on about being in the cell gives him the hunger. He wants to eat meat. And then at one point he like just stops dead at what he's doing, and he looks like it's like he's looking around. Hey, Zuzu, how's it going? It's like he's looking. He starts looking, and so the officer that was there with me and the two supervisors are all black guys, right? And he looks and he counts them. He's all like, I see 1, 2, 3, and then he looks at me and kind of makes like this little dismissive gesture or whatever. And he's like, I see 3 black men here. He's like, I've taken 3 black men before. And so these smocks that we put them in, right? At the shoulders, there are these Velcro secure, like there's like they're Velcro flaps that secure the safety smock onto them. So like while he's like making hard eye contact with Sergeant, right? He reaches up and he pops the Velcro on the shoulders, so the smock like slides down and hits the floor. At which point, all of the officers are like, "Yeah, you know what? It's time to go." I was like, "Well, this wasn't on my 2024 bingo card." It was something else, guys. It was something else. Oh. And now they've since removed him from the cell, and now he's back to being mostly normal. He still talks about the hunger a little bit, but he hasn't tried to bite anybody else. Oh God, it was just so crazy. Well, yeah, because there's like a holding area outside of the cell, which we use sometimes too. And I guess, I don't know, man. I don't know if maybe he's got like some claustrophobia going on or something, but being in the actual cell, it seemed to truly trigger all of this insanity, and when he was taken back out of the cell and put back in like the holding area, he's been fine. And then I brought another guy over, and he started showing his ass a little bit, but he's one of our frequent flyers. We know about him, so when he started running his mouth, it's like, okay, dude, whatever. But yeah, so that was so that's why, like I said, I didn't have. I came home yesterday morning and I was like, nah, just nah, I can't. You know, I've been trying to, you know, do better about streaming on these weekend mornings for you guys, but boy, I didn't have the spoons, I didn't have the forks, I didn't have the plastic cutlery to do anything when I got home, because all I was doing was dealing with nonsense all yesterday, and the day before was just nothing but nonsense. Cannibal eating stuff. Like, I'm like, what? Why is this a thing? I don't understand. And then, you know, come to find out it's drugs, you know. Guys, if anybody ever tells you that flakka is a good time, don't listen to them. Flakka is not a good time. Stay away. Just don't do it. Just say no to drugs, because apparently a lot of this behavior is right. Yeah, flakka. It's a thing here in the U.S. I don't know how international it is, but it is a thing here in the U.S. and boy, it's not good for you. Just don't do it. It's not. It's not good. It's not good on any level. Just say no to drugs, Kai. Give me a second. We're looking up a build for what we're going to be doing today. Yeah, basically. Yeah, basically. Yeah, flakka's bad stuff. Like, if you touch it, like if you just make skin like contact with it, it can jack you up. So yeah, just don't do it. Yeah, if you just touch it like with your bare hands, yeah, it can get into your system. So the substance, that's that new movie with was it Megan Fox? No, it was I can't remember who it was. I know what you're talking about though. It looks very strange. I don't think you're gonna have a hard time, Zoo. I think I have a real hard time trying to get Ayuki to watch that. You know, she doesn't do anything that's even vaguely horror related. That is just not her that is not her thing. I don't think you're gonna get Ayuki to do the horror. The horror. Yeah, stick to the well, did she really? Wow, she tricked Zen into that's crazy. You know, no, here's what you do, guys, is you stop pressuring her, leave her alone, and when she's stopped thinking about it, I'll convince her to watch it. How does that sound? Let me cook, chat. I'll work on I'll work on getting IU to whatchamacallit, to watch The Substance. Well, now. Oh, that would be so choice. That would be so choice. Ooh, I need to get over there. So yeah, so that was the Oh, mouthwashing. That's gonna be hard because she already knows about mouthwash. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do, chat. Because she already knows about mouthwashing. I think she already try to play mouthwashing and she didn't make it. I thought she tried to play mouthwashing and she didn't get very far into that. Well, you know what I might do, chat, is I might tell her that, you know, she'll play mouthwashing, but I'll be there, like, in chat with her, so she's not, like, alone. That could make for some good content. That can make her for some really good content. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do, chat. I'll try to work the Pharaoh magic and get her to play the game, and then we'll go from there. I think maybe if, like I say, maybe if I offer to like sit in a call with her or whatever while she's playing it, she'll reconsider, because that could be a lot of fun. The problem is that IU is so weak to horror. It's a really fine line, you know, because like past a certain point, it freaks her out enough that she gets genuinely upset. And as much fun as it is to tease her and funny haha when she plays the horror games, I don't want to like genuinely upset her either, right? Because like I'm like I'm an asshole, but I'm not that much of an asshole. So did she? That's so cool. That's so cool. That's something Michi would do. Yeah, that is something Michi would do. She's always super supportive of the people in her life. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Well, I mean, shit, look at me. I've been streaming for how long? I've apparently reached my 800 follower goal 4 days ago. It's totally crazy. I'm glad that she voted for Ayuki. I hope that gets Ayuki some attention. Yeah, guys, I'm already at 800 followers. That's fucking wild. I'm gonna have to start pondering what to do for 1K, I guess. The fuck. It's just like I guess I gotta actually start pondering what's gonna happen at 1K, since we're at 800 now. Like, holy shit, how, why? I don't understand. This is it's craziness. It's craziness, I tell you. It's craziness. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta figure out something to do for 1K, I guess. I don't know. I don't know, chat. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know at all what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I'll probably like, I don't know, put something, I don't know, have you guys make suggestions, like what do you want to see for 1K on the Discord or something, so that you guys can have some input on that, since, you know, I wouldn't be where I is without my community, right? So we'll give you guys some community input on what the 1K is gonna be. Alabamathon? What even is an Alabamathon? I am really curious, because that could be a whole lot of things, and some of them are definitely not Twitch appropriate. Yeah, you guys get the crazy job stories for free. I want to do something like, you know, different, special, you know? I mean, crazy Pharaoh stories are just part of day-to-day content, you know? If it's something like a 1K celebration, I want to do something like, I don't know, something different. Does that make sense? Like, I don't just want to do more of the same. I want to do something special for you guys. Well, if I just info dumped all of my stories, then I would run out of story content for you guys really fast. Hello? I can't just info dump all of the stories at one time. That would be boring. Um, I mean, I usually say Roll Tide because it makes people salty, but I'll be honest with you, Zuzu, I don't really pay that much attention to sports. It's not really my jam. I used to play when I was younger, right? But like since I stopped playing, it's kind of like um I don't know, yeah, like I said, I want it to be something that, like I said, I just want it to be something special. Not the same content, something different content. I don't know. Like I said, I'll post something on the Discord, so like people can have a chance to offer some input on what they think would be fun for a 1K celebration. I don't know, like a 24-hour stream, or I don't know, something like everybody does 24-hour streams. Something, I don't know. Like I said, we'll figure something out. I'm not sure what, but we'll figure something out for sure. I mean, spice doesn't really bother me a whole lot. Oh, trust me, I can do a 24-hour stream, homie. You're talking to the guy that once stayed awake for like 36 hours for a job. I think if well, it would have to be on a day off, right? I'd have to do it on a day off. I obviously wouldn't do it on a work day, so it'd have to be planned. I could schedule like some vacation time or whatever, you know, and just do it on my vacation time. So like I would I would definitely make sure that I was doing it in a time when it wasn't going to like damage my IRL functionality, you know, because work is important because we like money. Yeah, money is pretty nice. It's kind of important. Money is kind of important. I like being able to pay bills. Just occurred to me, I should probably enchant my weapon. So I just got my this is my paladin. I just got him to level 80 last night, so I am working on putting some gear on him. I mean, he's got some gear. I mean, he's not like, I mean, he's not great, but he's not like in blues or anything like that. So we're just kind of running around doing some quests, and I'll probably do some delving when we can yap about things and stuff. What do you guys got going on? Anything cool? I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting to. It'll probably be. I mentioned to you guys that I've got a surprise coming. It will probably be. I have what? Okay. That's probably gonna be next month before I can do the surprise, because I'm still waiting for things to arrive here. Still waiting for things to arrive here. So once the things that I am waiting for arrive, I will be sharing with you guys. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. One thing I can say, I do have my I have my no no I don't know where I got to talk to Eileen because I'm not sure where she's at with some of the stuff that she was talking about doing. There's supposedly a Christmas outfit. It fills me with dread, but there supposedly is a Christmas outfit, but it's not going to be it's not going to be workplace appropriate, would be my guess, given how Eileen has been inclined here lately. But yeah, so I got my Eileen's been threatening a lot of things. I don't know what she's got going on. That's so there's supposed to be a not safe for work Christmas outfit. There's a few things I think I'm not sure exactly because she's thrown a lot of things at me that she's been working on, so I'm not entirely sure what precisely she is currently working on at the moment. She's working on something. Not entirely sure what though, so I don't want to make promises because I don't, like I said, I don't really know for sure what she's doing. But there are things happening with that as far as that goes. She is cooking. She is definitely cooking. I just don't know what exactly she's cooking. I'm not really sure, guys. I don't know what all she's got in the oven at the moment. So, yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see. Hey, can you guys tell me, do I have drops enabled? Because I don't know if I have drops enabled. I know there are drops currently as a thing for World of Warcraft, but I don't know. Oh, I do have them enabled. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if I would qualify for having the drops or not, but I guess I do. Good. I guess I should add. Let me update my thing. Yeah, I know it's supposed to be automatic. Like I said, I just wasn't sure if I was cool enough to qualify to have drops. I guess if you're an affiliate, that's good enough for them. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I know, but I figured I'd go ahead and if I've got them enabled, right? Might as well add them to the stream description so that, you know, if people are hunting around for somebody that's got drops, you know. I might not be like actively trying to grow, but I'm not opposed to growing, right? So yeah. Might as well let the people know that the drops are in fact enabled. You, Brian, you're gonna be my healer, and you're gonna have where is it? Porcelain arrowhead and the amorphous relic. Thank you, sir. Talk to this doofus. Not the shadows. Yeah. Candle gets weaker. Just like your face, sir. Just like your face. Oh no, my health bar. Haha, Lamau, just kidding. Paladin is so cool, guys. I've been having so much fun tanking with my Paladin. Like it's been like I enjoy it on my warrior, but Paladin's just it's so much fun. Then you can like actively plan your self heals and stuff. It's really cool. Come here, buddy.
Frontal. Frontal.
Basically, yeah. So Paladin has a really strong self heal set. So like if you're planning things correctly, I mean, you can just basically infinitely self heal. Which is really nice.
Interrupt. Frontal.
He's got a fair amount of passive healing. And then boom, you know, that's a 1 mil heal I just pulled on myself right there, which is pretty nice. Boom, and then again, you know, it's just pretty, like I say, pretty steady amount of self-healing going on. So
Frontal.
yeah, this is dumb.
Frontal.
The spoons are okay right now, Carriel. Oh, Carriel, you missed story time. I might have to. I should have waited until later to do story time. I know it usually takes people some time to trickle in. God, the story. I'll have to tell it again. I'll have to tell it again. Give me a little bit. Give me a little bit, because it was a lot to unpack.
Interrupt.
Yeah, you gotta get here sooner, Carriel. You can't be slacking. Can't be slacking. Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to tell it again to a bunch of people, man. All right, I'll tell it again. I will tell it again. Just let me get through here, and then I will tell you guys. I will tell the story again, because it is pretty legendary. My job is something else. I need a new job. I need a new job. Someone tell Gunrun to hire me as like a community manager or something, please. Gunrun, I beg. I don't even want to be a talent. I want to work as a community manager or something. Please, Gunrun. Ooh. That got spiky really fast. I wasn't paying attention. That's what happened there. That's true. That's very true. The only HP that really matters is that last one that keeps you alive long enough to press the button. Yeah, one of these days, Carol, I am going to sit down with you and we can have like an in-depth discussion. I know you're super excited at the prospect of pinning the lore, so I will do that. I promise. It's just things and stuff, and spoons, and spoons. Sometimes there's just no spoons for anything. Which is funny because I actually really enjoy being healer and tank. I'm dummy coded. I think tanking and healing are fun. I think it's a good time. So far of the so I have three classes that can tank: my warrior, my druid, and now my paladin. Of the three, I really think that my favorites thus far have been warrior and paladin. Warrior and paladin have definitely been my preferred. Oh, everything's dead already. Would you look at that? Yeah, no, I get that. I understand. DPS is a lot less stress a lot of the time because you don't have that responsibility that comes with being a tank or a healer. Like I totally, well, that's right, I can't do that. Oh, I totally get that. I don't know. I've always really excelled at tanking. Has always been kind of a strong suit of mine. And paladin and warrior and both really are both in good places this X pack as far as being, you know, viable and whatnot. So I'm really having a lot of fun with this. And paladin is just it scratches the brain meats because flashy lights and I'm not gonna fight you. Okay, really didn't want to fight you, but I guess I have to fight you.
Frontal. Interrupt.
I don't need to interrupt. I just need him to perish.
Frontal.
Frontal these nuts, am I right, chat? Haha, got him.
Frontal. Interrupt. Frontal. Frontal. Interrupt.
What's the matter, buddy? You're not doing too good, are ya? Nah. I like going for haha you can't kill me build. Haha you can't kill me build is by far my favorite thing. It tickles me when it tickles me when things, oh well, damn it, that didn't work out. Yeah, so fire is bad, chat, in case you were wondering. Fire is bad. Ugh. Well, so the problem is, so there's this mechanic with this stupid ass candle, right? And if you don't have the stupid ass candle, you can't see things. And those flame turrets do a metric fuck ton of damage. So like, I'm funny, haha, can't kill me as long as I'm not standing in terrible shit. Like, you know, flame turrets that I can't see because candle went out. Because stupid game mechanics. See these candles right here? Yeah. They do so much damage. Probably I can, but I'm still getting used to like all of the things that paladins can do. Like, this has not been a character that I have mained before now, and I just got him to 80, so I probably have something like a divine... Yeah, I do have divine shield. Yeah, I could have divine shielded my way through there. You're right, I could have done that, but that would require me to be smart. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but you don't come here for me to be smart. At least, God, I hope you don't come here for me to be smart. You're going to be very disappointed. Yeah, see, Ayuki is for when you want smart. Pharaoh is for when you want funny haha. Like a clown. What the fuck are you? Oh, it's bugged into the fucking wall. Right, come on out of there, you. That's, yeah, okay, fair. Michi, yeah, Michi is definitely the clown. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm that snarky uncle that buys you booze. Snarky uncle that buys you booze and tells you to stay out of trouble. Yes, Fishy is entirely cute. Michi is the old. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And the funny part is, chat, you guys don't know the half of it. Hold on. I'm walking back and forth so this candle burns out so I can get a new one. There we go.
Frontal.
All right, there we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Interrupt. Frontal.
Frontal, not frontal.
Frontal. Interrupt. Interrupt. Frontal.
Nah, you interrupt. I'm busy fighting.
Frontal. Interrupt.
Oh, it's fine, Cario. Trust me, she is aware that all of us that are snarky to her genuinely think she's adorable. Little dork ass that she is. Little dork ass that she is.
Frontal.
Why are you just hanging out over here, Mr. Bat? Okay, well that works too, I guess. Not entirely sure why that one singular bat was just like, nah, I'm gonna hang out over here. Like, okay. I mean, you do you, homie. Oh my god, Brand, could you please fuck off out of melee range? You're a hunter! Oh, yeah. So yeah, so the special dodecahedron thing is a healing thing that this little NPC over here casts on me to keep me from dying. That's what it's there for. No, it's a I don't know what you would call it. It's a relic, a Titan relic, and it heals me. So that I don't perish. And Bran, this absolutely aggravating little dwarf that's with me, he casts it for me. Which is the only reason I keep his doofy ass around, let me tell you. Die! Die! Perish! Perish! The light forsakes you, little aggravating kobold. I see. You see what you did there, NFS. I see what you did there. How many of them are switched? Funny joke. Funny joke. Very funny joke.
Frontal. Frontal. Frontal.
Nope, you're not gonna get that frontal off, buddy. No. No frontal attack for you, Mr. Man.
Frontal.
Don't you kick me, buddy.
Frontal.
I don't think Carriel gets it. I think Carriel's still trying to figure out what the joke is. Carriel, do you need help with the joke?
Frontal.
Oh, okay, okay. I guess that would make sense, given the communities that you're part of. You would get that joke. Oh. Carol, explain explain to Jay what the joke is.
Interrupt.
Yes, I know, Bran. Shut up. Nope. We don't numbers thing. We don't do nerd jokes. We do not safe for word jokes. if you want nerd jokes, you gotta hit up Ayuki's streams. That's where all the nerd jokes happen. Well, you may do nerd jokes. I don't do nerd jokes. Sometimes. Well, okay. I say that, but it's like to happen at some point. Like, I should probably have a phrase. Give me this thing. Don't aggro on me. Oh, look at that. Like a ninja. Like a giant lit up shiny ninja. Oh, that's true. That's true. She really has been on hard on that whole Hitachi bad dragon kick, hasn't she? Forgot about that. I think that's y'all's fault. I think you guys did that to her. Listen, buddy. As long as I roll the dice right, that's exactly how ninjas work, okay? I'm just saying. Just saying. Yes, no, that is, yeah, you're not wrong, Cariel. It's really, I think that's part of her gap. The guys, don't make it weird. So anyway, about Bad Dragon, and it's like, a Yuki? What do you mean? Don't make it weird. Immediately talks about Bad Dragon. I believe that. I could see that being a very Ayuki maneuver to pull. Come here, buddy. Let's talk.
Gruntle. Gruntle.
Oh yeah, no, obviously. Clearly, I don't like Ayuki at all. I think she's mediocre. Streams almost every Monday with her. I mean, yeah, no.
Gruntle.
Reminds me, I gotta figure out if we're streaming tomorrow or not.
Gruntle.
Ayumid. Metayuki. Ayumid. I love it. I'm gonna remember. I try to remember that. It goes along well with her Ayu Riz.
Gruntle.
You guys would have laughed. Me in fucking DMs with Ayuki telling her that she is not permitted to Ayu Riz fucking daughters.
Gruntle. Gruntle.
Ayumid, yeah, Ayumid emote would be outstanding, actually. Are you mad? We need an IU sus as well. For when she tells chat not to make it weird and then she makes it weird. Is it? Okay. I'll have to look at that. Yeah, I don't have all of Ayuki's I don't think I actually have any of Ayuki's. Unless it's added on 7TV. I don't think I have Ayu's emotes. I'll need to add you as a 7TV editor. Well, no, didn't I already add you as a 7TV editor, Cariel? I thought I did. Okay, I'll have to fix that. I can't keep track of who has what half the time. Is really what it boils down to. I will definitely remedy that situation. Oh yeah, yeah. You'll never have to doubt about that. You will know without any fucking any doubt in your mind. I have a whole plethora of ways of letting you know that I dislike you. Some more subtle than others. All designed to shatter your sense of self-worth. I had an ex-girlfriend one time. She cheated on me with this dude, and like so like this guy, like we knew each other, but we weren't like friends, right? We just happened to travel in some of the same social circles or whatever. And she lied to him. She told him that we had broken up or whatever. So that's why he thought it was cool for him to know, to do things and stuff, whatever. He had no idea that we were actually still dating, right? And when he found out, he felt like really bad about it. Like super, super bad. I actually felt kind of bad for how bad. Like he called me one day and was like, "Hey man, I need you to come meet me at this it was a parking lot for a grocery store or whatever." And I'm like, okay, sure, I'll come meet you, no problem. And I get there and he's waiting, and I walk up to him, and as I'm walking up to him, he takes his glasses off. I'm like, are we really gonna do this? Like, is this what we're doing? Like, it's not that deep, man. It's not that deep. But he takes his glasses off, and he like puts his hands behind his back, and he's like, I need you to do me a favor. And I'm like, what's that? He's like, I need you to hit me in the face. And I'm like, why on earth
Watch your step.
would I punch you in the face? Like, what do you mean?
Back.
And he's like, I feel so bad about the fact that I, like, you know, was messing with your girlfriend. I'm like, listen. Number one, I know she lied to you, right? Like, I know she lied to you and told you that we were broken up, so that's like not on you anyway.
Watch your
Number
step.
two, like, we weren't really friends or anything, man. Like, you didn't owe me anything. Like, I'm not even mad, right? Like, the only person I'm upset with is her, because she was the one that was in the position of, you know, she shouldn't be doing things and whatever, right? So we ended up being pretty chill, me and this guy, because he really wasn't a bad dude, you know. And I was like, dude, trust me, you honestly, long term, you probably did me a favor. What was funny is he had actually dated one of my other exes, like the first girl I ever dated in high school, right? Like you know, one of those it's a small world after all kind of situations. Like they were dating like when I first met them, or met him anyway. Ow, okay, this is bullshit. Thank you. So it was just really funny that he just happened to be dating my ex-girlfriend at the time. And it was funny because one day we were hanging out or whatever, and I was like, hey man, he's like, what's up? I said, let me ask you a question. He's like, what? And I'm like, how's my dick taste? And he's all like, he's like, oh man, that's so fucking wrong. I'm like, well, stop dating my sloppy seconds and I'll stop teasing you about it. And but anyway, so what I ended up doing with this girl, because ooh divine shield, please. Thank you. Leon. Oh, I don't have Leon hands anymore.
Knocking back. Watch your step.
I'm sorry, I had to focus up for a second there. This clown's doing some bullshit. And anyways, she really just agitated the shit out of me with how she, like, the bullshit that she perpetrated. So I was like, I bet. I knew this girl pretty well, so like I didn't like do anything like directly to her. I just stopped acknowledging her existence, because like she still hung out in like the same like clubs and stuff that I was going to at the time, and I just disavowed that she even existed. I was like she was invisible to me, right? And it was funny because one day, like me and the dude were hanging out, and he's like, bro, I need you to do me a favor. I'm like, what's that? He's like, I don't care if you cuss at her, I don't care if you call her, you know, whatever. But this ignoring her thing is not going to work, dude. It's driving her crazy. I said, number one, that should concern you, that she is still that hung up on me, like right off the bat, like right off the jump, homie. That should be concerning to you. Number two, ain't no way in hell I am gonna do anything except what I have been doing. I'm sorry, you mistook me for somebody with a merciful soul. Like, oh, is it bothering her? That's so sad for her.
Watch your step.
But yeah, so I craft my vengeance to the person. I'm not having a quick sit down, Bran. Just go on with your doofy self. Well, it's not that I didn't forgive her. I forgave her. That wasn't about it. It's just that at a certain point, like if a person is just that vile of a human being, right? Like I don't have time for that. You know, I don't have time for that kind of behavior. I don't have time for those kinds of people, right? So it's just really like a matter of you know, like I forgive isn't the issue. It's the forgetting thing that ain't ever gonna happen. there is no forgetting in Pharaoh Land. Once you've fucked up on a certain level, I ain't mad at you, but at the same time, I don't care about you either. Remember, boys, the opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is indifference. Well, that's disappointing. It would have been really nice to have gotten that as an epic. Damn it. Yeah. Thank you for attending my TED Talk. Oh boy. It's time. Yeah, me neither, man. Like once I'm done, I'm done. Like it's just that's just it. Like I'm done. You know, like I just can't, like certain things. Like once I can't trust somebody, and this is true of like anybody, right? Like if I can't trust a person, they can't be in my life. Like that's just an absolute automatic like fail. Like if I look at somebody and I'm like, yeah, no, I can't trust you, then they can't be around. They gotta go. They gotta go. Like, ain't even mad, whatever. It's not something I'm gonna carry with me the rest of my life. But you gots to go. You gots to go, because I can't keep people around me that I can't trust. Life is too short. Life is too short. I've had a couple of unfortunate experiences. I've had a couple of unfortunate experiences that have left me. Now, I want you to take a moment, chat. I want you to take a moment, and I want you to try, if you can, picture this in your brain. A version of Pharaoh that was sensitive, that like had feelings and cared about stuff like that, and like you know, a really you know, like a movie could like move him, maybe not to tears, but could choke him up a little bit. A Pharaoh that yeah, a nice guy version of Pharaoh. I want you to picture that. Exactly, Curiel. Yeah, so I want you to picture that in your brain, because there was once upon a time a version of Pharaoh that had all of those things going on. And then came there was a back-to-back. I refer to them now as the anvil and the mallet, because they were directly responsible for turning me into the ironclad son of a bitch that I am today. I mean, I've still got some basic humanity, right? But like, there's not. Yeah, the one tore me down, the other one started the rebuilding process, but in the worst way possible. So, and then the roommate is who kind of like took the raggedy jaggedy parts that were like kind of jutting out and stuff like that, and kind of molded them into something that could continue to survive. So, but she never did any of the breaking. She just handled some repair work. And now I am the monster that I am today, and it's glorious. I love it. That's so good. So much better. You know, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, obviously, I still care about people, right? Like, you know, but it's such a boy. It is such a really short and hard to get on list for people that I'm like genuinely like I care enough about this person to like honestly forge fucks for them on a regular basis, right? Like, it's such a hard list to get on, and harder still to stay on. People be fucking that up on a regular basis because like I tell people I'm like the least needy person you're ever gonna meet. Like, when it comes to people, like, I am genuinely at my happiest the fewer people I have in my life. Like, really and truly, that is the perfect place for me, is with a minimum of people. Because the more people you have, the more problems you tend to have. At least that's been my experience anyway. So, yeah, and once upon a time, oh my God, I was gross. I was so, It was, I don't like to think about it. It's really bad. I was a simp. Homies, I was a simp. Imagine. It's terrible. It's absolutely horrible. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, definitely. I like to refer to them as my humanity anchors. They're the people in my life that help me maintain my tenuous grasp to what remains of my humanity. they they keep me, they remind me, oh yeah, I gotta like not be a complete raging lunatic. They hold me together. They keep me from going completely off the deep end. They're on that list of generally speaking, people should definitely not do anything to them, because if anything happens to anybody on that short list of people, boy oh boy, you guys will know, because they'll be like, in the news today, some random town burned entirely to the ground and nobody can figure out why. Meanwhile, me with a bag of marshmallows and a stick. Exactly, NFS. For legal reasons, this is a joke. Yes, for legal reasons, this is a joke. Crit mastery. Mastery's not that great. So I have mastery of crit nace. I guess we'll replace this one. Ding. Hey. A random town in Minecraft. Exactly. A random town in Minecraft. You know, those villagers sometimes with their hair. I just can't. They make me a little bit crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A room full of rats. I hate rats. They make me crazy. Okay, I think I'm just about. Oh, I think I'm just about there, chat. Let's see who is streaming. Are we going to raid anybody? That's the question. Are we going to raid someone? I don't know. Let's see who's on. Yes. Yes, that's what happens. That's what happens. You were crazy once and you became Michi's mod. It's unfortunate. How very unfortunate. Yes. You know what? None of my peoples are currently streaming. So you know what, chat? I think we're gonna get to see The very rarely used ending soon ending soon screen. That doesn't happen very often. That doesn't happen very often at all. Wow. Okay. Crazy. Crazy. All right. As always, chat, it's been a great time yapping and doing the things. I hope you guys have a great rest of whatever time it is for you. And I will see you guys next time. And oh, I have to say it, don't I? Farewell. Oh, it hurts. Farewell. It hurts.